the previous episodes, we've completed the single dots that can work together to make a game. Now starts the second part of the challenge, connecting them into a fine game loop. First thing was making sure the correct data is being loaded and transferred through the menu navigation and level loading. I already developed a saving system that I use in a lot of my simple games, but the size of the game changes when you plan to publish it. With that, the features of the save system needed change as well. I've improved my saving system that now creates a single or multiple JSON files. Those include the information I need to load the correct level, how to load the level, and it also handles in-game rewards and settings. Besides the saving system, I created a few packages that transfer across scenes and carry information about audio, information about the level such as if it's completed or how many times has the player failed to finish the level. After the systems were in place, the process of making levels began. It takes a lot of planning and testing to create fun levels that have the appropriate amount of challenge to it. At this point, I was really good at the game, so I made a lot of the levels impossible to complete according to the feedback I received. So I had to rethink how to make levels easier and flow better. A big change happened at this point. A lot of feedback was pointing to the fact that there is something wrong with the amount of treats available and how hard the cages were to break. At this point of the development, you would start the level with a single treat. This part is definitely the hard part of game dev. The excitement of making new features is gone. All you're doing is iterating, playing the same game every day. A draining process for sure, but without it the game wouldn't feel fun. At the end, I decided to start each level with more treats, since as soon as you have more treats at your disposal, the game becomes a lot more fun. This led to some balance problems, which led me to developing a system where I ended up with the sum of the hits for the cages needed to make the levels fun and balanced. I found that a lot of mobile games use really intense UI tricks to keep the players interested. Sound effects, particles flying across the screen as the level progresses, as you complete a task, and so on. I thought about how I can implement it into my game, with its minimalistic look and feel. I ended up with simple animations for the buttons, a little animation when you save a pet, and a cute animated pet to follow you on your journey to save the rest of them. I also added very subtle scene transitions. The game is not really intense for the hardware, so having long transitions without anything loading in the background seemed out of place. As for the in-game flair, I think all of these features combined provide just enough sparkle to keep the players interested and not too much which would clutter up the screen. With the gameplay loop mainly finished, it's time to give the player as much control over the game as I can. Check back tomorrow to see how I tried doing that. And that's it for this one. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and make sure to subscribe if you want to see more. Comment down below, do you enjoy the process of perfecting the game?